Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, continuing on with the review marathon of Batman, and we've once again come back to the realm of animation, and this time, yes, this time it's Lego. The realm of Lego, and of course, yes, you read the title. I'm of course reviewing the Lego Batman movie. Yes, the Lego Batman movie. I love the Lego Batman movie. And I remember because when me and Lil Blue, we saw it when it came out in the theaters, and we both enjoyed it, yeah. And because this being a spin-off of the Lego movie, and Will Arnett, of course, reprising the voice role of Batman/Bruce Wayne, and this time because we get to see the villains, of course, and the other heroes alongside Batman, Yeah, and I gotta say, the design and look of, say, the Batman villains, in Lego, and in this version of Lego Batman, very interesting. Joker, for example, and voiced by Zach Galifianakis, he has a cool look, and of course the other villains, like Harley Quinn, voiced by Jenna Slate, good choice, and Billy D. Williams, he voices Two-Face, yeah, and I think the Lego figure for Two-Face, is maybe possibly what his Two-Face would have looked like in Tim Burton's Batman, Some of the others, there's Scarecrow, and voiced by Jason, I don't know how you pronounce that last name, but there was also, the Penguin, and there was the Riddler, and oh yeah, because the Riddler being voiced by Conan O'Brien, perfect choice as well. There was also Poison Ivy. I forget what's her face who voices it. I'm sorry, but I remember her from The Big Bang Theory. She was blonde, the blonde chick, but not Kaylee Cuoco. It was like that other girl, who was kind of who hung out with Sheldon a couple of times, and even at one point kissed Sheldon. I remember that. That's when Sheldon would then go and propose to Amy. So, Okay, but anyways, there was also, Mr. Freeze, voiced by David Burrows, and also Kate Masucci, if I said her last name right, who, she too was on The Big Bang Theory, and I think if I recall, yeah, she voiced Sandman, but, it says, Basil Carlo, which I'm sure that's Sandman's real name, I guess. And Catwoman being voiced by Zoe Kravitz, I think I said her last name right, and coincidentally enough, she's going to be Catwoman in The Batman, so what a coincidence. She first starts off voicing Catwoman, and then she goes on to be Catwoman in live action. Wow, just talk about a coincidence. And some of the other villains we get, there's Polka Dot Man, the Eraserhead, King Tut, Orca Man, the Condiment King. Who else am I missing? Oh yeah, Gentleman Ghost, Man-Bat, who else? Oh yeah, Bane. Who voiced Bane again? Because oh yeah, Doug Benson voiced Bane. And when Batman coming in, stopping all the villains, and including Joker, and at one point, yeah, Joker, Batman, says he doesn't hate Joker and doesn't consider him his arch enemy, and there's nothing going on between. Batman says there's just nothing going on between both of them, and that kind of, I guess it's kind of funny, but it's emotional, and it hurts Joker. So, and that's when later on, because at one point, Dick Grayson in this, and who would be Robin, voiced by Michael Cera, I think that's how you say his last name. Bruce Wayne accidentally at one point adopts Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson being an orphan. And also, Alfred Pennyworth in this, being voiced by Ralph Fiennes. I think I said his last name right. Best known for being Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. There's a moment where, Alfred's talking to Batman, because him being Batman through the years, from, of course, The Dark Knight, to the Joel Schumacher Batmans, to Michael Keaton's Batman, and also Adam West's Batman, and they show footage of the 60s Batman show, they specifically, also have, the Tootsie Bat. That's funny. Yeah, I think, my dad laughed at that, too, so, yeah. And Barbara Gordon in this, where Barbara Gordon, now taking her father's place because her father retiring, and Barbara Gordon, who would become Batgirl, voiced by Rosario Dawson. She was good, too, in this. Also, Mariah Carey also voiced Mayor Mc. It's not showing the last name, but yeah, she was in the film too, and some of the others, like, oh yeah, The Flash was voiced by Adam Devine, and Superman slash Clark Kent voiced by Channing Tatum. I think I said that right. And Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Yeah, the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, being voiced by Jonah Hill. Yeah, and like they did previously voice them in the Lego movie. So, there's one big thing that's part of the story in this, and it's called the Phantom Zone. And Joker has ideas for the Phantom Zone when it's revealed like which villains are in the Phantom Zone. Like there's King Kong voiced by Seth Green, Sauron voiced by Jermaine Clement, and there's also the Gremlins. There's the Daleks. There's the Velociraptors, I think there were Velociraptors from Jurassic Park, of course. There was the Wicked Witch of the West, and there was Voldemort. And Voldemort in this was voiced by Eddie Izzard. So it's not Ralph, it was Eddie Izzard. I guess that is funny, and I guess it kind of makes sense. Well, it's not really like this Voldemort, this Lego Voldemort, you know? I think even, like, say, Lego Dimensions kind of established that. I mean, here's another thing. In this world of Legos, you know, with the Lego Batman movie, Ninjago, and the Lego movies, you know, 1 and 2, these Lego characters, like, how they move and walk and such, they're stiff, you know? While, like, say, in Lego characters in the video games, and as it's established in Lego Dimensions, they, like, really move around, you know, stuff like that, and not stiff. So, yeah, I think for those of you that, you know, like, have played Lego Dimensions, like myself, you know, because, well, of course, Lego Dimensions has established this, you know. Anyways, and yeah, there's a little nod to the Lego movie, because of, like, this vortex. I wish I could remember the name of the vortex, but yeah. And even, like, I guess, like, archive footage of, like, because supposedly, you know, archive footage that I guess a camera filmed where Emmett was falling down into, like, the vortex, you know. But anyways, Bruce Wayne / Batman, he wants to throw Joker into the Phantom Zone, and, like, kind of goes to Superman's house, and they're, like, throwing a party, and that Batman was not invited to. Why was he not invited? Because all, like, the heroes of DC and, like, Justice League are there, and Batman being a big-time member, one of the big-time members of the Justice League. But, oh well, it's the Lego Batman movie, what can you say? And that's another thing, too. Lego Batman in this, like, in the world of these Lego films, like, well, and especially in this, you know, where Lego Batman is kind of a jerk, you know, he is, and, you know, yeah, so he steals the device that would open the Phantom Zone, and I think that's another thing. Joker had a plan the whole time, because at one point, he allows himself, and along with the villains, he has the villains as well, to surrender. And his plan was, well, I guess he knew that Batman wanted to throw him into the Phantom Zone, and thus, you know, that's what he let Batman do. And that way, because, well, Joker would like, you know, join forces with the villains that were in the Phantom Zone, and that's what happens. And yeah, and even at one point, like, Batman and including Dick Grayson / Robin, they get themselves thrown into jail because of what Batman had done, you know, with the Phantom Zone, you know, messing with the Phantom Zone. And then, you know, later on, of course, like, you know, I guess all is forgiven. Batman, Dick Grayson, Barbara, and even Alfred, all 4 of them, you know, go and stop Joker. But then at one point, Batman, like, you know, sends the 3 of them away, because, truth to be told, and even, like, it's even heavily a part of this in the film, you know, because of family, and Batman knew that because he felt that was his family, and he didn't want his family to be killed, you know, and he wanted to do this all by himself. But then, of course, I guess he realizes that, yeah, because, you know, families stick together, and, you know, even, like, fighting crime and such. And even, like, say, Batman got all of the villains, you know, to help him. So it's Batman and the villains that are taking on Joker, and the villains that were in the Phantom Zone. And even like say like the Joker and the villains in the Phantom Zone, they kind of they find Batman's cave that's underneath Wayne Manor, and even though like I don't think it really comes to them that they know Batman's Bruce Wayne. So even like say when like Batman pretends to say to Dick Grayson that that Dick Grayson has two fathers, Batman and Bruce Wayne, but of course Dick Grayson does find out that Batman is Bruce Wayne. So when Batman reveals himself to Dick, and even like say it's pretty cool because Alfred gets to have a batsuit on too, and even an intense moment where Alfred is close to falling to his death, but of course he is saved, and yeah, and then of course Batman and Joker and all the other villains, they get together and they basically like save Gotham City from tearing apart and the vortex and such. And it's so funny because when they stack up on one another and they like grab hands and such, and like they're just trying to pull Gotham City back to one piece, and just like just a clicking sound just very quickly. That's pretty funny. Well, like just like say with Lego, like and of course Batman does finally say to Joker that he hates him and considers him his arch enemy. So, and the epilogue, because all four of them back at the Batcave, we're home, we're home, we're home. And that's another thing, because like earlier in the film, like when it was Lego Batman, he says, "Computer, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home." And here's something else that's funny: Siri is the Batcave, is the Batcave computer. That's pretty funny. So yeah, and the music was good too, and some of the songs. What song was playing during this montage of when Batman and all the villains were getting ready, and as well as when when Barbara Gordon became Batgirl, put the suit on? I can't remember the song, but well, it may have been David Bowie or it may have been Prince. I want to say either one. I really can't remember. But with all that being said, the Lego Batman movie, it's a great animated film, and and again, as I said, I really enjoyed this, and I know my dad, aka Little Blue, he enjoyed this too, and I'm giving this a 10 out of 10 for sure, definitely. And if you didn't realize, because of course I had to wear the Lego Batman t-shirt, because it's Lego Batman, so why not just go for the theming? But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of the Lego Batman movie, what you thought of my review, leave comments, and give this review a like as always, too. So, with all that being said, again, 10 out of 10 for the Lego Batman movie. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Lego Batman movie. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review. And of course, the Batman review marathon is still continuing with one more Batman movie, and of course, another animated Batman movie. So stay tuned tonight for the final Batman film, for the Batman review marathon. Take care, and peace out.